Hey guys, what's up? Today I have for you a what was in my hospital bag video. I am very late on this video. I know my baby is a month and 2 weeks and I am just doing this video. And I'm doing this video because I think it would be very helpful for you guys to know what was in my hospital bag, being that I am a third-time mother. I really wish that I would have done this a lot earlier. And my intentions were to do it earlier, but I ended up going into labor right whenever I got all the things together to do the video. I literally went into labor like the second day that I've been having the things. So yeah, that didn't work out. And after I came home from the hospital with my baby, as you can imagine, it was really hard for me to catch up on everything because I was very drained and very tired, and I just was not getting any sleep, and I was trying to recover, the baby was trying to recover and everything like that. So just getting this video out to you was just that important for me to do it even late. So better late than never. So I'm a third-time mom, and you would think that by now I should already know what I need in my hospital bag. I did have to refer to a list, even though this is my third time having a baby, but it really did help me figure out, you know, the things that I didn't need as opposed to the things that I really did need. So I already know that the hospital provides like a lot of the things that, you know, we think that we need. We go into the hospital and we're like, we need this, we need that, and we overthink the whole hospital bag process. You know, that's really easy to do, especially because you have the pregnancy brain and you're just super worried. So I know a lot of first-time moms are like really anxious about the hospital bag because a lot of people talk about it, you know, and make a big frenzy about it. But the truth is, you really don't need to be stressed out about it, because a lot, or if not almost everything, the hospital provides, with the exception of a few personal items. So I'm just going to go ahead and start on what was in my bag for the third time around. So first of all, I did not have a bag or anything like that, a gym bag. It was actually a luggage piece from the Jessica Simpson collection. Nothing really over the top. It just has wheels, something that, you know, I travel with usually and I use as a piece of luggage. The reason why I wanted something like that is because a bag was not going to do the trick for me. I did not want to carry a bag, especially if it was something that, you know, I would be in a rush to get, you know, and I want it to be easy access. So it has wheels, and that did the trick for me, because let me tell you, whenever I needed the bag, I can't wait to tell y'all the labor and delivery story. It's just crazy, okay? Whenever I need the bag, I need that thing to roll out with me, okay? Fast, quick, and in a hurry. So it has wheels, and I suggest that you get something with wheels and a little thing to pull, because you're not going to want to be carrying a bag, even if you do have a man. You just don't want to carry the bag, okay? So the first thing that I had in my hospital bag was a nightgown. Let's find it. And this is a nightgown from Pink Blush, and they carry all kinds of cute maternity wear and post-maternity wear as well. I will post the link down below so that you can see the whole thing. You can't really see the whole thing, but I'll try to show you as much as I can. So this is the top. It's the triangular top. Okay, so it's easy to nurse with. You can pull it down and you have a nursing nightgown basically, and it has the adjustable straps. It is a medium, and let me just tell you, it runs kind of big. You know, I gained a lot of weight and I ended up being 185, so I thought that a medium was going to do the trick for me. Actually, it was kind of big, and it still is kind of big under the arms. It is comfortable, but I'm telling you this to say that don't think that you need a medium if you get to, you know, like 185 pounds like I did. I could have gone with a small and it would have did just fine with me. I still wear the heck out of this thing and I love it. It's super comfortable against the skin, and a lot better than those hard hospital gowns that they make you wear. I really did like this because whenever visitors come, I don't want to be in the hospital gown exposing all my butt and stuff like that. Okay, so this did the trick. I really did like it. The next thing that I got was this robe that I have on right now, and this is also from Pink Blush. And like I said, I will put all the information down below for you to see the full details. I love this robe, and I wear it all of the time. I did not wear it a lot in my in the hospital, mainly because they were just in and out, checking me, aggravating the heck out of me in the hospital, you know, to wake up and, you know, check my uterus and this and that. So I didn't wear it a lot in the hospital, but I'm so happy that I did get it for whenever I came home, because I mean, literally, this is my attire, like, all the time. Pajamas and a robe, like, that's all I wear. So you know, I'm just 1 month postpartum, so as you can imagine, I'm always in the house nursing my baby, and this just does the trick because it's nice and thin and it's not heavy and hot, so I really do love it. The next thing was my going home outfit. I knew for sure that I did not want any pants or anything like that, because I wasn't sure if I was going to have a vaginal delivery or a cesarean, because of the fact that, you know, I didn't know if it was going to be tight on my incision or anything like that. I was thinking in the back of my mind, cesarean, vaginal delivery, let's see, let's go for comfortable. So I went for a dress, hands down. That's what I was going to go for, a dress, and that's what I got. I got this dress from Pink Blush as well, and it is just this mocha colored, like a smoky gray color, quarter sleeve dress, and it has the cute little front part. You can show a little cleavage or whatever. You don't have to be too mama going out of the hospital. So I got that, and I like the waist because it kind of conceals your postpartum bump, whatever. Nothing to be ashamed of, but just something to feel good about. And it kind of stops like right above the knee. So I really did like this because I did deliver in September, and I didn't know if it was going to be cool or hot, because this is Louisiana. The weather is just bipolar, okay? Doesn't know what it wants to do. So I ended up getting this because I didn't know how it was going to be the weather, and I really like the design of it, and it's stretchy and made me feel really good on the way out. So I got that from Pink Blush as well. The next thing was slippers, and I bought these from Walmart. I actually got 2 pair. It came with 2 pair. It was like 2 pair for like $10 or something like that. But these polka dot ones and these solid blue ones, they had all different kind. They had like the leopard and the black and the red with the, I don't know, they have different designs. Anyways, I didn't really use these much because I was mainly laying down in bed most of the time, to be honest with you, you know, nursing my baby and stuff like that. But it's nice to have just in case you do want to go walk around outside, or you know, company comes and whatever, you want to take pictures. So I just got these little slippers just in case. Another thing that I went crazy on, and I don't know why I went crazy on these, was socks. I went to Target and I bought a ton of just socks, like crazy little ugly almost socks that I bought, and like they still have the tags on them. I did not even wear them. Like, I think I wore 1 pair, and that was mainly because my feet were cold in the hospital, and I just wore these, and whatever. Socks are always a good thing. You know, I wanted to give myself options: slippers, socks, flip-flops. Those are just things that you might want to just toss in your bag just in case you don't know what your situation is going to be. You know, I was thinking in the back of my mind, what if I have a cesarean? If I have a cesarean, I'm going to need socks because I cannot move, and you know, I just didn't want to have to move around too much with an incision, so I got socks. Another thing that I got, and I really suggest that you get, is these nursing pads. Okay, they're the disposable nursing pads, and it comes with 60 of them, and they're by Lancino. I want to say that's how you say it. This is how they look. Hope you can see that. But I got these because I did not want to get the reusables. I cannot stand the way they feel. They feel wet when they get wet, and these feel dry. They're almost like a maxi pad. They feel dry whenever they get wet. You can't feel that your breasts are leaking. And this is mainly because you know, you want to get this just in case your milk comes in, and it will come in about 2 to 5 days. It just depends. It varies on different women. But I didn't need these in the hospital. I don't think I used these in the hospital, but I did use the heck out of them, and I still use the heck out of them when I come home, or whenever I'm on the go, whatever like that. I put these in my bra, because if you're breastfeeding, your boobs are gonna leak whenever it's time to feed the baby. So I love these. And of course, you definitely, without a doubt, want to get granny panties. Everybody talks about granny panties. I have not worn these, so don't be freaked out that I'm holding them in front of the camera, but this is without a doubt, you want to get these. You do not want to wear the ones that the hospital gives you. Although I want to say that I didn't really care whenever I had a cesarean last time what kind of underwear I had on. I just wanted to just be out of there. I was, oof. Anyways, that's another story. But anyway, because you're in so much pain, you know, you don't care about what kind of underwear you have on. But I had a vaginal delivery, thank God, and these came in handy, and these would come in handy with a cesarean as well, because they're high waist and they're really big and comfortable. And I wanted to get something that was high waist no matter what, because I promise you, whether it be a cesarean or a vaginal, you don't want anything sexy. You don't even care about looking cute or anything like that as far as underwear is concerned, because chances are you're going to have a tear, you're going to have stitches down there or something like that. You don't want anything tight, and you don't want anything going up your butt. I promise you that. So trust me. Big granny panties, and these are by Hanes. I love them, and they worked out for me. The next thing you have to get, I mean, this is not even an option, okay? You have to get some Maxi Pads, really big ones, okay? The ones that go from front to back. You want to get the extra long, extra heavy flow Maxi Pads, because you will need it, because you won't bleed as much if you have a cesarean, because they pretty much clean up all that stuff whenever you do have a cesarean. When you have a vaginal, you're going to be bleeding a lot and for a long time. I got one pack and that worked for me, but you definitely probably want to get 2 packs of these. And these are, like I said, the extra heavy flow and the extra long. Okay, so, and I got these each time is a specific one. I'll try to find them and leave the link down below for you guys. The ones that the hospital gives you are so thick and uncomfortable, and they don't have the adhesive like the wings, so it slides around and flips around, and it's so gross. I don't like the hospital grade ones. But just to say, if you end up like not packing a bag, they do supply that for you. The next thing that I found really really handy was these Yes to Carrot Detoxifying Charcoal Facial Wipes. And that's mainly because I did not go in the hospital with any kind of makeup on or anything like that, because I was definitely in a rush to the hospital whenever I went to labor. But you want to get something, or you would like to get something that's quick and easy to wash your face, because chances are you're not going to be in the mirror wiping off tons and tons of makeup or anything like that. You want something that's going to be quick and on the go. So I got these wipes, and they clean my face good, even if I don't have any makeup on. They do the job. So I really did like these Yes to Carrot facial wipes. The next thing that I bought was massage oil. Okay, so whether you're into whether you're doing a natural birth, cesarean, vaginal, whatever, if you have a partner that's going to that's willing to help you and massage your back while you're in labor, or massage your feet, this comes in handy mainly because you know, it helps you relax, and you want something that's going to be slippery on the skin. So I bought this, and it did get used, and it was very handy. This is the Shea Moisture Olive and Green Tea Bath, Body, and Massage Oil. Next thing is headphones. Let me tell you why this is important. When I went into the hospital and I was you know, having contractions and stuff like that, trust me, it's annoying to hear everything that's going on. And to really focus, I had to have headphones and spa music in my phone. Like, I was just playing spa music the whole time, listening to it, trying to concentrate, trying to get my mind off of the contractions and all the pain that I was going through. Headphones really helped me, because just like I said, just hearing the outside noise, everybody talking, people asking you questions. I mean, you do have to take them off whenever the nurses are asking you questions, but it was just better to have them on for the duration of the time that they weren't asking me, because let me tell you, I was just in the worst mood while I was having contractions. So headphones came in handy. Along with the headphones, I had lavender oil to help me relax and just ease my mind, try to take my mind off of the pain and just focus on the aroma of the lavender oil calmed me down, and listening to the spa music at the same time just really helped me take my mind off of the pain. So having lavender oil or your favorite oil would really help. The toiletries that are the obvious, of course, you want to bring some body wash, which I really didn't use because they did have soap in the hospital, so I used the soap more than I used the body wash. Face and body lotion, I just got this Cetaphil. I went to the travel size section in Target and I picked up all of this stuff. I also got a toothpaste and toothbrush. You definitely need that. They do not provide that at the hospital. Deodorant, they don't provide that either, and they probably have it there, but you definitely don't want to be stanking up the hospital room or musty or anything like that. You want to get some preferably all natural deodorant, especially if you're going to be breastfeeding. The next thing that really came in handy, especially if you're going to be breastfeeding, I mean only if you're going to be breastfeeding, you need this nipple cream. Not this one in particularly, but I like this one. It came in handy for me and I really do like it, and I still use it every single day. It is the Earth Mama Angel Baby natural nipple butter, and let me tell you, if you're new to breastfeeding, your boobs, your nipples are going to be raw as heck. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to go through it, okay, but I ended up going through it, and we're a month and a half strong on breastfeeding, and this has really helped soothe the pain. You're definitely going to need it, especially, like I said, if you're new, you're a first time breastfeeder, and I'm basically a first time breastfeeder because I did not breastfeed my other 2 kids. This nipple butter really helped. They do provide it in the hospital, but it's not going to be the natural kind. It's going to be the Medela one. That's the one that they gave me. This one comes in handy, and it's all natural. Like I said, I think the first thing is like olive oil, and they have shea butter, just all natural stuff that's organic and that is safe for your baby. The next thing that you're definitely going to need is a stool softener, because if you have any kind of tears or you have stitches down there, or even if you have a cesarean, I promise you, you're going to need a stool softener. So I got the Colace stool softener. And that is because if you have a cesarean, you're going to forget how, you're not going to have anything like, it's not going to work down there like you think it's going to work immediately. Peeing and doing the number 2 is going to be like something new to you whenever you first do it. And they're going to make sure that you're doing that. You're going to the restroom regularly, because they want to make sure that everything's working after you have the baby. So you definitely want a stool softener, especially if you have a tear or an episiotomy or stitches down there. You're gonna want that, I promise you. You don't want to push anything out full force. No, you don't want it. You're gonna want that to be soft, okay? The next thing you're gonna need is chapstick. I know it's such a small thing, you think that it's not like this big old deal, but each time I've ever been in the hospital, I needed the heck out of chapstick for some odd reason. Like, I was like, I need the chapstick. Cesarean or vaginal, I promise you, you're going to need chapstick. And this is my favorite of all time chapstick. This is the Burt's Bees Pomegranate Lip Balm, and it just has this like light red kind of tint to it, and it's really moisturizing to the lips. I don't know why, but you just always need chapstick in the hospital. Another thing that you're going to need, and you don't see a lot of on these lists if you go on Pinterest and you look for things that you should pack in your hospital bag, a lot of people don't tell you, bring a pillow. You're going to need a pillow or a blanket or anything like that. They don't tell you that. I bought this pillow, one of these pillows that you can sit back on. I bought this for like $10 at Target. It was on clearance, and I am so happy that I got this pillow. Seriously, when I went into the hospital with my contractions, you think that they just they show you in the movies, they just rush you into the room and you have the baby. That is not how it goes. They don't care if you're going through pain. They're going to ask you a zillion questions while you're having contractions. You're going to have to move around while you're having contractions. So this really came in handy for me to hold on and hug while I was having my contractions, being asked a zillion questions. Especially when you check in, I was just like listening to my music, breathing in my lavender oil, squeezing the heck out of this pillow for dear life, and it really came in handy. And whenever, even when you're sitting in the hospital bed, you can put it right behind your back and sit back and relax, and you have back support. Like, I really suggest you get one of these pillows. I really hope you can see that, and I hope you know what I'm talking about. But this pillow really is still my best friend. Like, it really was my saving grace whenever I was going into labor. Another thing that I really suggest that you get is flip-flops. For your going home outfit, you're probably, I don't know, you know, what your story is going to be, but my story was I could not wear any type of shoes. The only type of shoes that I can fit, because I was so swollen and full of fluid, was flip-flops. Like, really cheap flip-flops, okay? I'm talking about the kind that you get from Old Navy for $3, or the kind you get from Walmart. I mean, I had one pair of shoes, and I knew that that was all I could fit, and that was all I could fit. Flip-flops, okay? Wear them in the shower, wear them whenever you go home, get you some flip-flops. I'm telling you, you're gonna need them. Makeup, I bought a makeup bag. I did not put a speck of makeup on at all. Was not worried about that. I was so exhausted. I didn't give a daggone what I had on my face. Like, I'm not one of those like people that, oh, I don't care about makeup, but I did not care about makeup at all. Like, at all. I just wanted to get out of the hospital and go home. That's it. Go home. Now, if you're like an Instagram-y type of person, you're a blogger or whatever, you might want to get like, you know, a little bit of blush or foundation. But let me tell you, I do all that, and I didn't give a doggone about no blush. Didn't care. I just wanted to go home. Okay, so you might want to bring some makeup, but bring very minimal, like the basics. I wouldn't bring a whole bunch of stuff. Like, so yes, bring some if you want to take pictures. I had a boppy. I can't show you the boppy because my son is on it right now with his dad, but definitely a boppy or a nursing pillow for when you nurse or when you want to hold the baby, so that the baby's not crunching up against your incision if you have a C-section, or just to nurse for back support and to make it easier for you and your baby to be comfortable during feedings. Definitely bring ponytail holders or headbands. I definitely needed the headband. I think I had this one just to push your hair out of the way in whatever your situation is. I found it very handy to have that. You may want to bring a nursing cover depending on how you feel as far as, like, you know, nursing in front of people. Like, if you have visitors and the baby gets hungry, you might want to get like a nursing cover or something like that. That would really come in handy. I know I used mine one time ever, but nursing covers really do come in handy whenever you do want to cover up. Another thing that I would definitely suggest is a nursing bra. A couple of nursing bras, because you're gonna go through a few of them probably in the hospital. But a nursing bra, I just got mine from Target. They weren't the fancy ones or anything like that. You want something that's not gonna be wired, because the wiring actually can cause like clogged milk ducts, and I promise you, it's not fun. Clogged milk ducts are painful. And when you get engorged, which you probably will, it hurts like hell. So you don't want to have like anything wired or anything like that. You want something with no wiring. You want it to be soft, and you want it to be the triangular bra that you can just pull down and you can feed the baby like that. So nursing bras are really good, and you don't have to get anything expensive and extravagant. Go to Target and they have the I think like the 2-pack for $20 or something like that, and that's all I got. Don't forget your phone charger, okay? Phone charger and your camera, extra batteries for your camera, or a charged up camera battery. Please don't bring a dead camera. I think I did that for my last son, and I was mind blown, okay? Like, don't bring a dead camera battery. Make sure it's charged at all times, okay? Leave it at the door. Don't forget the camera, the memory card for the camera as well. Like, can you imagine, you know, you think you're about to catch all these great moments and these great pictures, and you don't have one of those things, like one of the camera batteries or the memory card? I'd be like losing my mind. Okay, so make sure you bring the camera battery, and a memory card. As far as for the baby, to be honest with you, like, I didn't even bring a lot, and you don't need to bring a lot, because most of the time the baby is going to be in the hospital clothes. They want him in hospital clothes because it's this like safety thing. They don't want you to have a onesie on the baby or anything like that. They want to be able to have easy access to the baby, because you know, they're going to always be checking his temperature. They're going to always be, you know, monitoring him. So I wouldn't even worry about bringing too many clothes. I only brought him a going home outfit. That's it. And some mittens. They give you wipes, they give you diapers, they give you pacifiers. You don't have to worry about that at all. I actually brought it just in case, and I did not need it at all. All I needed for him was a going home outfit, and that is it. Oh, something that I really did find handy for the baby though was this baby's file holder. I found this at Babies R Us, and I had never had this before. They give you a ton of paper, especially for vaccines and stuff like that, if you're into vaccines. And just different things like pictures. They take pictures in there. Just, you get a whole bunch of paper and stuff like that while you're in the hospital, and you definitely need a place to have it. And I found this little file holder for the baby. You could put his picture right here. And they have like all the organization things in there, like the birth certificate, babysitter and daycare info, vaccine info, hospital visits, healthcare and insurance, all that. They have all that in here, and it really came in handy because I was like, it's stuffed right now. I was stuffing paper in here because they give you so much paper. So I definitely would suggest getting something like this. Oh, and the biggest thing, do not forget a car seat. You need a car seat. If you don't have a car seat installed, they're not gonna let you take your baby home. So I definitely suggest a car seat, okay, and have it installed, have the base installed and everything like that, because you don't want to be doing that last minute. Well, hopefully this was a really helpful video. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. I will answer them to the best of my ability. And to all the women who are expecting, congratulations on your baby, and I wish you the best with your labor and delivery. And I will see you guys soon, hopefully for a baby update. Okay, so I will see you guys soon.